Hello everyone, welcome back in the video. In this tutorial series we are learning the Kindra module of Python to MyGeo application, and I hope you guys are excited for this video. And in this video we will be learning about sliders and scroll bars, how you can use sliders and scroll bars in your window. So stay tuned with the video. In the previous video we have seen about how you can use your list box widget into your window. So let me run this and to show you that how it was running into your window. So in this video we are going to see about the basic scroll bar and the basic how you can use the sliders. So first of all I am talking about this scroll bar here. So first of all let's make a new file here by the name of, this is our 15th video in the sense. So first of all let me tell you about that what is scroll bar and all. So basically Python offers multiple options for developing a GUI. Basically GUI stands for graphical user interface. Out of all the GUI methods, Kindra is the most commonly used method. It is standard Python interface. So scroll bar widget is used to scroll down the content. We can also create the horizontal scroll bars to the entry widget and to the window also, into the text area. So the syntax is basically the name as scroll bar, and the parameter what it takes, the master and the options. Master basically this parameter used to represent the parent window, and the options are, there are many options which are available and they can be used as key value pairs separated by the commas. So options follows are commonly used options can be used with this widget, that active background, background color, border color, command, cursor, and so many on. You can, there is an option to jump, you can use with it too, and the width also, and some method. There are two methods that you can use, the get method and set method. That I have already told you that how get method and set method used. Basically get method is used to returns the two numbers a and b which represent the current position of the scroll bar, and the set took two parameter. Basically the first parameter is first and the last. So this method is used to connect the scroll bar to the other widget. The Y scroll command or the X scroll command of the other widget we will be seeing in the next upcoming couple of minutes. So this is all about the scroll bar, and let us code into the coding area. So first of all let's import the Kindra module of Python. So that basically that is from Kindra import everything. Basically I have told you about this thing, that what we are writing here. So creating the window, and that is creating this tk and window dot menu. That's it. This is all for the simple window that you want in your application. That's it. And let me give it a title and the geometry to size it. So window dot title, to give its title. Title will be basically scroll bar, for we will be going to see in the video. And the next will be window dot geometry, that is around 544 x 344. You can use or you can resize whatever you want. I'm giving it a static value here. And so to learn about the scroll bar, so let us create a mini scroll bar here. There are, for connecting scroll bar to widget you have to use the Y scroll command, should be equal to the set method of the scroll bar. So scroll bar, basically scroll bar is just to make scroll, you have to write scroll bar. Okay, scroll bar is equal to, basically use scroll bar as a widget and into the window. Okay, over the window, that is. So in the second we are going to pack the scroll bar. So scroll bar dot pack method, and I want to pack it to the left of the side, left other side, and I want to fill it in the direction of Y. So basically capital Y, that is. Okay, that's it. When you run this you get that there is nothing, there is left side but nothing is happening here, nothing is scrolling there. So let me put it on right side, because generally you see the all scroll bar at the right side in the normal window into your web application you also see. So I'm going to create a text area that you will see that in the text area how you are scrolling your text. So first of all let me create a text area as, so it is as text is equal to text, and in text we are going to place it into the window as a first argument and give it a Y scroll command. If you, I have already told you that if you want to fit match something to your scroll bar, then you have to give a scroll command as y. So that is basically y scroll command. Okay, that is, and in y scroll command in pair is equal to that in which you want to set that. I want to set into the scroll bar, so basically write scroll bar, that's it. I have already told you that I will be telling about that how you can use set method and get method also. So that is to set the y scroll command into your window. So the next is to pack the text widget. So packing the text widget dot pack method here. In pack we will be fill it to both side. Okay, both, and in the expanding is equal to expanding it to true, means how much I will resize it, it will be resizing into the direction. And when I will run this, you see that there is an error that is saying that the set method is not, so basically we do not to use this here. When I will run this, you see the error again. So why, so basically the spelling is wrong here, so let me use is as. So when you run this, you see that it's there, but there is no scroll bar is not showing here. Do you know why? Because we had not written anything here. So let me write something. I'm going to write this, and when you place it enter, you see that is scroll bar is here. When how much you will be scrolling above, your text will be appearing there. When we scroll down, you can write any text here, and you know that how this thing is working. You can try with your co-editor too. So let me give you a tip here that if you are not practicing it in your ID, whether it's PyCharm and VS Code, wherever you are writing, so first of all, if you are learning this, then first of all try to write in your code, because this is the mistake what I did in my style when I was learning the code part. So this is the most frequent thing that you need to do all time. So second is to let me configure the scroll. You can also configure the scroll command to here. So that is to config. So command is equal to command I want to give text dot y view. Okay, so that is when I will run this, you get it, and when you do this, as everything is doing as same. So that's it. And the next we want to create that you want to create your list into, you can create your scroll bar into your list box also. So to make into the list box, we will be doing the as y scroll command to the list box. That's the same to set. So here we will be doing it, the scroll bar is at the root, and let's create instead of using the text box, we are going to comment it and making a list box here. So list box, so that's using the list box, and list box into root. Okay, now that's our window here, and the list box, and give its y scroll command as y. So let me copy it from here, window comma y scroll command as. So we are going to set into the list box. So scroll bar dot set, that's it. Okay, when you run this is not text here, so basically this will be your list box. Okay, that is when you will run this, you get there isn't no any text area, list box is appearing there, because you are not packed your list box at. So packing the list box dot pack method here. So we are going to pack the list box there. So for packing list box, so I'm packing the left side. Okay, left, and fill is equal to both. So that is fill is equal to both. Okay, when you will run this, you get a list box like this, and there is no any text is appearing here. So let me add some values in through the list box. For this I am using a for loop here, so you can also use a for loop there. So for loop I will be doing it as for if you are coming from Python, do you know that how to use for loop. So I'm going to use it as range, and in the range we will be giving the values as 344, like 200. Okay, 200. And list box dot, I have told you that how you can insert something into your list box. So list box, so from this start it as shift and int. Okay, from int, and the second argument, the next argument that using the f string. So f string as item, so f string as item is and I. Okay, that's it. And you will run this, the for there's an error it is showing, that is in. Okay, when you run this, you get there are multiple values in the your list box, and you are when how much you are scrolling, and it is getting down and upside. If you wherever you want to set your scroll bar, you just you need to give the y scroll command into that widget, whether you are using the text, whether you are using the scroll list box, whatever you are using, you need to just set the y scroll command as scroll bar text, whatever you want. So this is all about the scroll bar, and next we are going to see about how you can use your, in the next that we have going to talk about your sliders and your scale. Next we are going to use the sliders. Okay, so let me create a 15.1 file here. So that is 15.1. so 15.1. okay, so into the sliders means you can call it as scale also. So in this we are going to do the same as we previously did. So that is copying these items from here, not to do some extra lot of work, and packing the window. So window dot main loop. Okay, and name it as scale, and you will run this, you get the window like this. Okay, so first of all what we are going to do, we are just creating a scale here. The scale you can scale, you may say let me create a scale that you will be get notified that how this scale look like. So first of all, to create a scale, so light I want to make it as slide. Okay, slide is equal to scale, and in the parameter it is first as the base, and the second that from where you want to start and where till where you want to end. So I am going to start it as writing one underscore value here. So that is I'm going to start from 0 till I want to go to 455, the values till where I want to go. So the orientation will be into the horizontal direction. So the orient is equal to basically horizontal. Okay, that is. And the next we are going to pack the slide. So slide dot pack in there, and when you will run this, you get there is a slider, like it is starting from 0 and going till 455. How the scale look like. And the next we are going to create a label widget. Let me create a label widget there. So to elaborate more, so in the label widget we will be placing a window, and then the text we are giving the text as how much you earn, how much you earn basically, and packing it dot pack method into one liner pack method. Okay, and the next I want to create the, let me see how it look like. So it is looking like it's normal. So let me create a slide here, next slide here. So that is slide 2. Let me uncomment here, let me create a new slide. So slide 2, basically slide 2 will be it as scale into the window, and next argument it as from starting to 0 and also to 455, and the next value will be the orient stands for the orientation. Okay, so that is equal to 0. Okay, and the comma there. and orientation will be your into the horizontal direction, and packing, so there is a tick interval also you can use. So I will be telling that how what is tick interval into the video. So tick interval is equal to, I'm making it as 5, and then next I'm going to pack it, packing, so slide to dot pack, just it as, and creating a button here also. So let me create a button there. So button, that is placing into the window, and text is equal to get money. Okay, I'm writing it get money. Okay, and the next argument will be the command will be what I want to call. So command will be money as money function I'm going to make. So pack it and creating a function over. So money is the function, and making it as print the value as we had made, we have launched. Okay, launched, that is. So when you will run this, you get there is a bar, and you can scroll it and you can press it and get money, we have launched. So this type of things you can do here. So basically the scale widget is used whenever we want to select a specific value from a range of values. It provides a sliding bar through which we can select the values by sliding from left to right, top to bottom, depending upon the orientation of our sliding bar, to given the orient value as horizontal and vertical. So it can take the optional parameter as root, background color, foreground orientation to vertical direction. From means from underscore starts for the starting value to the ending value. So these things that I have told you. So methods are there, two methods, that is set value and the get value. I will be telling at the set value and the get value. So set value you can set it as when if I will make it to set as. So if you set this scale value, so basically to the as below here, so I'm going to set it as, so scale dot, so that is scale, so wait, this slide to dot set. Okay, and in the parameter you are getting it as 45. So when you will run this, it is starting from that 45. Okay, starting from, when you will run this, it is starting from 45. That is, you can get the value as it, and into the next method we'll be displaying it as what the value you have been selected using the get method. It is as, so we can also make it as trying the another method as getting the value what we had set it in there. So in scale parameter you can give a value as variable. So variable I am going to create here. So let me create a variable here. So to create a variable I am calling L1 is equal to, I am creating a double var. Okay, so double var there, and giving the variable as L1. Okay, L1. So making a button, let me create a button here that you can, so button is there, so you need to create and give it command as money. When you will set a select value, where the value will be stop, and that value will be get stored into the v1, or sorry, L1 value also. So into the function we are doing it as, so that is cell is equal to creating a variable. So the horizontal, so that is horizontal. So basically horizontal scale value, horizontal scale value, that is basically, so that is, and we are getting the values, so converting to the string format, and there is an ST stands for to typecasting it. So we're getting the values from the L1, so we are going to write it as L1 dot get method. Okay, using the get method as, write this, and to configure it as into the text. So let me create a text here. So label tag, so label that in the parent window. That's it. And let me create into the variable, so that is v1. Okay, like this. And in this label tag we will be setting it as v1 dot config it as, and into the text we will be giving the value as cell. Okay, cell it as, and into the next font you can make the font design it as however you want. I'm doing it as Courier. So this is a type of font style, stands for. Okay, and in the next parameter, next value, I'm going to the size of the font. And whenever you run this application, you get that everything is fine. When you click, the value is 45 here, I'm going to 2020 get. When you click on the get money, so this is not tackling it. Why? So let me create this later below this. Sorry, Control C and Control V there. Okay, when you run this, you get the value of get money. Nothing is getting into the label. So why? That is I had not packed the label widget there. So let me pack it. So that is v1 dot pack. Okay, when you will run this, you get the value as 45 and get money. Yeah, the horizontal scale value is equal to 40. When you click on 45, the value is 45, and when you make it here, get money, the value is 245. Where you will start, when you will where you will stop the scale, and that value gets stored into the double var variable. And the double I had created because the double var is created that thing into the string, and double in the format of like decimals. So that's why this thing is doing here. So set it the value at 45. That's why when you run this, it will already automatically get set on the 45 value. So we have talked about the get two method that you can use with the scale, that is set method and get method here. So thanks for watching this video. We will be seeing some more topics about that, how you can design your canvas and how you can make some style things with the canvas widget. So stay tuned with the video. You will be watching this video onto the YouTube channel. That the YouTube channel is within the playlist. So thanks for watching this video.